Okay, episode 16. The Eel Effect. This was beautiful.
Yes, it
Especially,
was. It was another filler episode, but it was beautiful.
it is better than the last one by far.
Oh, by far.
By far.
The twins.
Not loud. Gobber.
Gobber. He turned into his mother.
Grandmother. No, he said Auntie Rose. I guess he had an aunt.
I don't care. It was funny, but the twins, they turned into British scientists. Oh,
Not loud turned into like Bernie Sanders or something.
Yeah. He turned in. He thought he was a dragon. He wanted to unite the dragons.
No, he's
His brothers in flame.
Yeah, so
He wanted to be a king of dragons.
okay, we could have been kings among
And,
men.
yeah, the
and dragons.
baby, the fear, terrible terror. Just he doesn't like them, but he bonded with one, and it really liked his face.
Or hated his face, depending on your point
No,
of
it
view.
really liked his face, especially towards the end. Because he threw it away and it came back and it did what Toothless does with Hiccup's face.
I don't think that's what they were going for. I think it was like attacking him, because it attacked him several times.
Well, if you think about it, that's also how Monstrous Nightmare shows affection, by attacking.
True, and they both are Stoker class, so
Yeah.
maybe. But, short summary. There is a disease outbreak on Berk called
Eelpox.
eelpox.
They don't like eels, so they call it eelpox.
Yeah, so
Probably also because the antidote involves an eel.
wonder how they figured that out.
Although technically, if you have a pox, you'd get lumps of some form.
Yeah,
Because that's
one
the
just-
point of a pox.
this one once your fever goes so far,
It's basically the flu.
yeah. Once the fever with this one, with
They
this
have a
disease,
fever, they have a cough, sore throat, they sneeze a lot.
and eventually,
They get delusional. So it's the flu. I mean, worst case influenza, you get delusional.
although one thing I'd like to see is Astrid getting sick.
Well, she was getting sick. If you
Yeah, she
notice.
was getting sick, but she didn't advance that far.
Not as far as the twins, or Snotlout, or Gobber.
Oh, she might have been open about her feelings towards Hiccup.
Or Snotlout. That would have been weird. How about she not get ill?
No.
She'd turn probably into,
A bubblegum cheerleader.
yeah, an overly emotional, overly heartfelt, sappy.
She might have even put on a dress.
Yeah, she probably would act like the stupid bubbly blonde who skips everywhere and is always happy.
I would love to see that.
It would be horrible.
Watch her get rid of her axe. Who are you?
Yeah, that would be the worst.
Everybody seemed to be acting not according to them. I mean, Snotlout was trying to unite the dragons and people, I guess. The twins were highly intelligent.
They had hypothesized things. And then they invented ice cream at the end, and Gobber just couldn't understand why you'd ruin perfectly good yak milk. Ice cream.
And then
And how did they know about cocoa?
coconut. Cocoa nut.
Yeah, but how? It wouldn't be on their island. It's a tropical thing. They are
They
not
keep
in
using
the
a lot of
tropics.
tropical things. They use
Yeah, they're
pistachio.
not in the tropics at all. They're near Norway. Norway is cold.
Yeah. What flavors could you do up there? Aside from plain.
Definitely berries.
And we do know they have berries.
Definitely fruit related.
Maybe ginger ice cream or something.
Ginger?
Yeah.
Because that was, by that point in time, it was a big thing among merchants, especially with the tea trade starting up.
So,
Um,
but this episode was just comedy gold. Is this one of the funniest episodes we've seen?
Probably, yeah.
It's up there. If it's not the funniest, it is up there. Because you got scientific twins, like what, communist style Karl Marx not loud, trying to unite the people or something.
He wasn't really communist. I wouldn't say.
How would you describe that? What was he going for?
He was definitely trying to be a little rebellious.
Rebellious and uniting.
Yeah.
Which is not... uniting is not loud.
I would lean towards socialist, but there's no economical point of view for him. So, and it wouldn't be communist either, because with communism, there's a whole lot of equal playing field sharing in its ideology. Getting there, however, is difficult because it usually involves propaganda, which then creates an uneven playing field, which then breaks the system.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he's trying to unite everybody, which is not...
it might be Marxist, but it might not.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. Somebody comment about it.
Yeah, please. And then...
We've definitely seen this before. They were definitely copying something. I can't remember what they were copying, but we've seen it before. The what he was doing. So,
and we learned Gobber has an aunt, which he emulated.
oh, that was funny.
Yeah, that was the first, like, actual...
He had flowers on his helmet.
all going off his off the horns.
Brandishing his silk skivvies around on his hook. How did he get those back, by the way? They buried them.
Well, Fish Lake got his book back.
Did he?
Yeah. In Dragonflower.
And they didn't go back for it in that episode. He just had to recall it.
No, they sent him back to get it. Pick up that go back and dig it up.
Okay. So everybody got their stuff back once they figured out it's a flower.
Yeah.
Okay. They should have probably elaborated on that.
Yeah. Maybe Gobber found it when he went back into the forest to scheme. Poor Gobber. But, yeah, decent episode. I can't say much more about it.
No, it's another filler episode. It's just fluff and stuff. Lots of comedy.
But this is a lot better than Tale of Two Dragons, by far.
Yeah. I mean, they got to talk about eels more.
Yes,
and typhoomerangs.
And we learned...
I'm surprised they didn't just go off and get Torch. This would have been a great episode to bring Torch back.
Yeah, that's what the guys over on Clapboard Reviews, well, previously Clapboard Reviews, now Omer Ochada Pictures, that's what they said as well.
Yeah, they should have, but they completely blipped over that, I guess, or missed it or something.
Convenience, really.
Yeah, plot convenience. Toothless had to have his little...
sickness of sorts.
Blast things to bits and...
Although I did like the POV shot.
Yeah.
POV with the psychedelic.
Yeah, it was sort of LSD-like there. They had a lot of fun just sitting there going with the marbling effect and going, stretch the eye, chin, nose. Ooh, look, a tree.
The POV shots were good. And the fire animation...
That was good.
Yeah.
And the no shot limit was kind of good. He, at one point before the medicine, looked like he was going to throw up. But
maybe, but...
The medicine is actually what made him throw up, which kind of... Really? But...
Yeah. But, on a whole, decent episode. Lots of comedy, introduced a few new ideas.
Yeah.
Based on what they showed, apparently typhoomerangs actually do use...
the eels for their fire.
Yes, to increase their shot limit.
Because he was the Slytherin typhoomerang, because I'm just going to call him that because he was Slytherin colors. He ran out of shots, so he ate a whole bunch of eels. And then suddenly he had better fire.
Mm-hmm. So,
who knew?
I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, Now they have to rename Eel Island and call it Typhumarang Island, but yeah.
Maybe.
I am surprised that of all the times that they've had to go to Eel Island to get an eel for their eelpox remedy,
They never saw
a
Typhumarang.
Typhumarang.
Good point. So we have a plot hole.
Yeah.
Good point. I never thought about that.
Well, that's because I'm a creative writing major. I'm made to think about things.
I'll have to think about those things too now. Great. So yeah, we now have a plot hole,
There's a few other plot holes that have happened.
but not this big.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, it was like small nitpick things. This is like that pretty much takes away the entire authenticity of Typhumarang.
And Eel Island.
Yeah.
And
So-
eels in general. Can I just point out that there was only one type of eel on Eel Island, even though all the other eels they've ever referenced were smoked eels and they were black and yellow striped? But suddenly all of the eels on Eel Island were the blood vessel eel?
Yeah.
Eel Island implies there's more than one type of eel, people.
Yeah, that's another good point.
Because, I mean,
But I can understand them to stay on task, but
seriously, there should be more than one type of eel.
yeah, at least different colors. Don't worry, in future series we do see more than one type of. Just those two types of eels, we see more than that, so.
Good.
There are other eels.
Because there are, in real life, other eels.
Moray,
Yeah.
what else?
A lot of others. There's freshwater and there's saltwater. There's really big ones and there's really small ones. And
But, yeah.
they got the hunting on these ones really good with how they took Toothless or Hiccup underwater.
I don't know if they would actually do that, but
Not with something as big as Hiccup, but
kid show, really.
creative licensing.
And
They did a good job of making it wrap around his neck, though. It probably should have latched on with a bite,
yeah.
but they kind of sort of implied that a little bit there, but not entirely.
Yeah, I
Um,
personally think they made them look and act more like snakes.
Eels are like snakes,
They're a fish.
but they do act in hunting style like snakes. And it also depends on the type of eel. Electric eels are interesting.
Oh, most definitely. I think we can actually tap into those for energy somehow.
Could you imagine a skrill and an electric eel meeting? Wonder how that would get along.
Squirrel could charge up off the eel.
Eat the eel and have massive lightning strikes.
Dun 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 dun.
I will destroy the world.
I could see that, yeah.
Thor does not know my power.
Thor can cower.
Yes.
I think Thor would actually like to have a pet squirrel.
No, Loki would like a pet squirrel because
No, Loki would like a changeling. Didn't we discuss the changeling in Loki?
Loki would like half the dragons because he could turn them against Thor. Thor is very much a lone wolf warrior. for
we
most
understand
point.
he would like Night Fury.
Mhm.
You said
Yeah,
Thor would like Toothless.
yeah.
And that Mildred's entire reasoning was,
Yeah.
you can watch that video up there, click on that card. But I can't think of anything more to add. I mean, we've discussed almost everything.
Yep, now we're off topic, so.
Again,
But we're good at that.
yeah. People can learn things.
We like to be educational.
Mm-hmm. Also, based on the timing of this recording, let me know down in the comments if you guys actually saw the North American eclipse, depending on where you are on this planet. We saw it. It was decent. We had to make do with some technology, but
Yep.
it was alright. I'm sure there's millions of videos already.
Totality looked great. We didn't actually get to personally see it in person, but we got to watch other people's videos of it.
And
NASA did a good job reporting.
oh
on
yeah,
it.
most definitely. We did a little projection thing that it was decent,
Yeah.
but we'll have to wait 7 years for the next one.
Yep. Hopefully by then we'll actually get our hands on some viewing glasses.
Well, didn't James order
Yeah,
some?
they'll be here in September.
Well, just have them store those away for 7 years.
Yeah, we probably will. Just stick them in Jeremy's closet with all the board games.
But on to the next.
I guess.
Okay. 4 more episodes. 4 more episodes.